And what about the controversies surrounding departures and arrivals at Rangers, eh? I'd say Clement is going bald from all the problems, but he can't. So it's up to us fans to keep an eye on every move. In today's video, we'll talk about Rangers transfers as new developments on Jordan emerge. We'll also discuss James Tavernier and Todd Cantwell's exit updates at Rangers with expected Saudi movement. Additionally, we'll cover the irreplaceable Rangers star who can't be a transfer no-go after a previous £6 million bid. Rangers have made behind-the-scenes appointments following Ibrox developments. Finally, we'll discuss Philippe Clement revealing Rangers' stance on a permanent Abdallah Sima transfer. Alright, let's get into the latest from Ibrox. Philippe Clement is keen to beef up Rangers' midfield as the summer transfer window heats up. According to Football Scotland, despite a failed loan bid for Sevilla's Jordan, the Spaniard has been told he's surplus to requirements. Sevilla are open for business, and Clement is eyeing up the opportunity to bring some much-needed experience to replace the departing John Lundstrom and Ryan Jack. Clement's got a big task on his hands. The departures of Lundstrom and Jack leave a significant void in the middle of the park. With Rangers finishing 8 points behind Celtic last season, it's clear that reinforcements are needed to mount a serious title challenge this time around. The lack of control in the midfield was a glaring issue in those 7 defeats last season. Rangers need a player who can take command and dictate the pace of the game. Jordan, with his current situation at Sevilla, seems like he could be that guy. He's got a point to prove, and a move to the Scottish Premiership could be the fresh start he needs. So, while the failed loan bid might be a setback, it's encouraging to see Clement pushing for new midfield options. The opening day clash with Motherwell is just around the corner, and it's crucial for Rangers to have a solid midfield to set the tone for the season. There's some serious buzz around James Tavernier, Connor Goldson, and Todd Cantwell as the Saudi Pro League transfer window is about to open. According to the fourth official, we should expect more movement regarding their futures in the coming days. Now, the Saudi clubs have shown interest in all 3 players, and with their window opening on Wednesday, 17th July, things could start heating up quickly. There's also some chatter about Birmingham City being keen on bringing Goldson back to England. The situation is clear. Philippe Clement needs to cut down on the wage bill at Rangers, but so far he's struggled to offload any of the higher earners, while bringing in some much-needed transfer fees. Few clubs can match the wages that Rangers offer to players like Tavernier and Goldson at this point in their careers. But the Saudi Pro League could be the answer, offering a lucrative way out of these contracts. If the trio are open to moving to the Middle East, it could be a win-win for everyone involved. Clement would free up some much-needed space on the wage bill, Rangers would get some transfer fees, and the players would land good contracts. So keep your eyes peeled over the next few days. The window opening might just be the catalyst for these moves to happen. If the interest from the Saudi clubs is genuine, we could see some significant changes at Rangers soon. Every footballer has their price tag, and Philippe Clement, the Rangers manager, knows this all too well as he embarks on the challenging task of rebuilding the squad. With a bloated squad of 30 senior players, it's clear that Clement must sell before he can buy. This isn't just about clearing space, it's about freeing up the funds currently tied up in wages for players who are often on the bench or in the stands. Rangers are still being linked with new acquisitions, including Cheikh Niasse, would add much-needed depth and quality to the midfield. However, before these deals can be finalized, Clement needs to make room in the squad. One player who stands out in this context is Jack Butland. Despite having his name floated in potential transfer talks, Clement has made it clear that Butland is irreplaceable at this point. This status comes after Butland's stellar performances, which have solidified his position as a key player for Rangers. However, the manager is pragmatic, acknowledging that if the right offer comes in, discussions will follow. If there is somebody coming with the right amount of money, we will discuss, but you always need to see, and then you need to replace somebody, and you need enough money to replace them to make it better. Otherwise, it is also of no use. It is finding a balance in that way, Clement noted after a recent match. Interestingly, Butland's potential transfer value has been a point of discussion. Rangers reportedly turned down a £6 million offer from Nottingham Forest in January, banking on his importance for a potential domestic treble. Now, with valuations between 10 to 15 million being suggested, It's clear that if a substantial bid arrives, it must be seriously considered. Not only would this provide significant funds for reinvestment, but it would also offer flexibility in negotiating deals for other players. While Butland has been a standout performer, evidenced in the Cup final and against Ajax, Clement's comments suggest that no player is beyond transfer discussions if the price is right. This includes other high earners who may not fit into his tactical plans, such as Jose Cifuentes, Kieran Dowell, and Tom Lawrence. The squad's restructuring is crucial, with departures of Ryan Jack and John Lundstrom already creating some space. However, more players need to be moved on to align the squad with Clement's philosophy and to afford new, dynamic talents like Joan Jordan and Cheikh Niasse. Rangers fans may need to brace themselves for significant changes, but these are necessary steps in Clement's mission to bring back the glory days to Ibrox. And remember, every transfer, incoming or outgoing, is part of the delicate balance required to build a team capable of challenging for titles. Rangers have taken significant steps to address the injury woes that plagued them last season by making crucial behind-the-scenes appointments in their medical department. In an exclusive chat with Rangers Review, Philippe Clement revealed that changes have been made to improve the squad's fitness and reduce the number of injuries. Clement, while respecting the privacy of those who were replaced, emphasized the necessity for these changes. "I don't want to go into too much detail because I also have respect for people who were in the building," he said. "We had to raise the levels there and to do things better. It is not only one thing that caused a lot of injuries. There were several things. It is not about pointing to one person or two persons or whatever. It is about a lot of things, about raising levels and quality to get a better total in that way and to get better players. I am very confident the changes will make that better." The injury problems at Ibrox last season certainly played a part in their inability to clinch the title, as Clement often found himself with limited options due to a packed schedule and recurring injuries. Freshening things up in the medical department was a crucial move to ensure the squad's overall fitness and readiness for the challenges ahead. While specific details of the new appointments have not been made public, Clement assured that the focus remains on performance. "Fans and media don't need to know the names of people who have come in or those who have left, as ultimately they will be judged on their performance in the role," he added. Despite these changes, injuries are an inevitable part of football. This preseason, the team has already faced setbacks, with James Tavernier and Todd Cantwell suffering injuries and Nicholas Raskin leaving a friendly match in a protective boot. However, Clement remains optimistic that these instances are anomalies and that the team will enjoy a healthier season overall. With these behind-the-scenes changes, Rangers are not just hoping but are actively working towards a season with fewer disruptions due to injuries. The commitment to enhancing the medical and fitness infrastructure demonstrates the club's determination to compete at the highest level and challenge for the title once more. Philippe Clement has shed light on Rangers' efforts to secure a permanent deal for Abdallah Sima, currently on loan from Brighton. Speaking to Rangers Review on 15th July, Clement confirmed that while talks have been held, the financial demands from Brighton are currently a stumbling block. The Rangers boss admitted, "I've been in touch with him, of course. He's like one of my sons. Abda loves the club. Abda loves the way of playing we had last season and his role in that. He loved his teammates and the staff. But at the end of the day, Brighton is the owner, so it's all about the money then. At the moment, it's not possible. But we will see along the way if there comes a possibility, because we would love to get him back. We will see if it is possible." The attacking lineup at Rangers has taken a hit with the departures of Sima, Fabio Silva, and Kamar Roof. While Oscar Cortez has returned and Hamza Igamani has been signed, the Moroccan forward isn't expected to make an immediate impact due to the need for adaptation to Scottish football's physical style. Sima's impressive performances last season have made him a valuable asset, and both Clement and Sima are keen on a return. However, Brighton's current asking price makes a permanent transfer challenging. The hope remains that a loan-to-buy arrangement could be negotiated later in the transfer window. For now, Rangers fans should manage their expectations regarding Sima's return. Clement is keeping the door open, but the financial aspects will ultimately determine whether the Senegal star will be back at Ibrox. Stay tuned for more updates on this story and other Rangers transfer news. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest insights and behind-the-scenes details. Let's hope Rangers can bring Sima back and strengthen the squad for the new season.